We have some important news that the Supreme Court just issued last night regarding Donald Trump. Can you explain what just happened, Jade Hawk?
This is not an exaggeration. We are talking about a big decision. If you were to rate the legal developments, procedures, and constitutionality on a scale from 1 to 10, this could be a 17. This decision is extremely important because the Supreme Court basically said, we won't even wait for the lower courts, including the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals, to rule on this. We are requiring the Trump administration to stop immediately the unconstitutional deportations of Venezuelan migrants.
So let's go back and talk about how this decision came about. The Supreme Court acted quickly and unexpectedly last night. It seemed like the Trump administration was basically going to ignore all court rulings, including the Supreme Court, and begin deporting Venezuelan migrants back to El Salvador unconstitutionally.
A few things happened in succession. One of the plaintiffs ran back to the federal court in D.C., Judge Boasberg, and they tried to stop what seemed to be some upcoming unconstitutional deportations. Not surprisingly, Judge Boasberg said, "Listen, I sympathize with your purpose, but given what the Supreme Court has said, it seems like I don't have jurisdiction to stop this."
ACLU, representing the group of Venezuelan migrants, filed with the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals, but the Supreme Court made an abrupt decision. This decision was only one paragraph long, but it was very clear. The administration must stop deporting immediately until further notice from the court. This decision was made without waiting for responses from the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals or the U.S. Attorney General. They said, "We won't wait any longer and are halting this now."
The administration cannot continue these deportations. This is an important development because the Supreme Court acted swiftly, placing constitutional rights at the forefront, and made a strong decision. The Supreme Court made it clear that due process rights must be protected.
This decision shows the awakening of the Supreme Court to the violations of migrant rights that the Trump administration is committing. It seems like this decision will lay the foundation for a big legal battle, potentially leading to a serious constitutional crisis.
However, there is good news. We are not facing that crisis just yet. The Supreme Court has temporarily halted these deportations, but they still haven't ruled on the merits of the case. So basically, they made a preliminary decision, allowing us to continue to watch and assess the outcome.
The Supreme Court's rulings won't stop here. They will have to continue to work to protect the constitutional rights of the people. With everything going on, it's clear that we need to closely monitor the next developments in this case.
What do you think about this decision and the potential next steps? This will certainly be a long legal battle, but it could also be a pivotal moment because of the Supreme Court's respect for the fundamental rights in the Constitution. This could also lead to major political challenges for the Trump administration.
I'm Max Justice and I'm Jade Hawk. Thanks for watching Breaking Hot News.